Ian Wright's watching me. Twitter, first of all, at FFB.
Gotta start this again.
Shut up and sit down.
1-0 Will Grigg.
Football. Films. Bollocks.
Come on!
This stuff's going to outset. So, first of all, at FFB podcast, if you're following us, get at us and make yourselves known. Double figures now, episode 10. This is episode 10.
Episode 10.
I think you'd make it this far.
Yeah. Well, we've done 12, I'd say.
Well, yeah, including bonus content.
Bonus episode, 10. High energy 10.
So, yeah, still getting used to certain situations that we're a very mobile podcasting situation.
Brown
But
cushion.
I think we've got the knack of putting it on top of a cushion.
For
That's
some
the
reason
microphone, that is.
It's got a solid balance to it, hasn't it?
But yeah, that's life. Anyway, still football, film, bollocks in the main part. In this episode, we'll have all three. Look at the World Cup from the late great Stephen Hawking. Look at a Harmony Korine classic and plenty of bollocks along the way. I know Jake's got a good debate about nationality.
Nationality debate.
Kitchen sink drama in our stupid little pitch, and we'll both be putting forward candidates for the World Cup of chocolate bars once again. All coming up in the Citizen Kane of podcasts, stealing all the bits from other podcasts. Football, film, bollocks. Up the ticks.
The Yorkie raisin and biscuit of the podcasting world.
Do you want to elaborate on that?
Not for girls, is it? Because we're 100%
Maybe they added the raisins for the girls, so I've never had that one.
Do girls like raisins?
20, 15 years ago, people probably thought, yeah, girls eat fruit, men don't fuck around with fruit. Come on.
Are they fruit? Do they have seeds?
Raisins?
Seeds?
A raisin probably is a fruit, isn't it? It's a dried fruit.
Yeah.
Is that right?
I don't know.
We're not we're not football film fruit bollocks, are we? So we're not FFB.
Do you want to know my wrestling nicknames? Or nickname?
Well, let's do last week's. What was it last week? Remind us.
I can't remember. Lethal Bollocks.
Yeah,
Was it
lethal bollocks. So from that,
there's a theme running here, isn't there?
you might disagree, but I thought that was like a 1980s action movie star. So I thought the finisher could be the Arnold, where you lift the guy up above your head,
Like
drop him down onto your knee, stomach first.
Like a body press.
Yeah,
So-
and then I can see him in a match with Baby Oil and Commando Pain during the match, but then backstage in the little scenes, maybe like in a jacket, like
With June Sarp.
Miami Vice suit sort of vibes.
This sounds like Jesse
and I think for
Ventura
an
now.
entrance song, it would probably be a rip-off of the Joe Jackson song or Push It to the Limit. If Vince McMahon could fork out to get the
What
trademark.
about No Limit by 2 Unlimited?
That don't fit.
That was
does
number
it?
one when I was born.
Yeah, well, I was Boys 2 Men. So there's a lot of twos going on.
So my
There's a light show going on. We might be a bit distracted because we're recording this whilst watching England versus Holland, and it's
Big
starting with a rave as the players walk onto the pitch.
we can only hope that
Imagine when you've been out in Amsterdam as an England fan all day, on the space cakes, on the joints or whatever,
and you come to an all-night rave.
on the Amstel all day, and you'd come and all these lights going off. Everyone's been sick right now. I would be sick if I
Yeah, my wrestling nickname this week, The Gain.
The gain.
Yeah, Triple H.
But
And
not
The Gain on the
but
microphone.
the microphone, yeah, I'll think of some stuff for
reckon?
that next time.
How were your week?
My week were alright, yeah. But I've just been thinking you could say with the Jose Mourinho podcast, in terms of we don't have the recent heritage to expect outstanding results so far, but we'll probably pin our failures on the tools rather than ourselves.
That's heritage.
Heritage.
Oh, I've got some news. We've got 9 countries listening to us now. England, Scotland, Wales, United States, France, Germany, Sweden, Japan, and Canada.
Why did you have to sing that?
I'm gonna kick Hulk Hogan right in his face.
Oh, it's
Thank you to those in Red Deer, Alberta.
Is that Jesse Ventura?
No, that is Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels.
2005.
You tell me about nationality. And
Well,
Scott McTominay.
Scott McTominay was born in England.
Lancaster.
Yeah. His dad's Scottish.
Yeah.
But he feels more Scottish. Obviously, I think he's half Scottish, so he wants to play for Scotland.
Like Miroslav Klose, he felt German, but he was born in Poland and is now German's top goal scorer and probably won't be beaten.
And World Cup
Unless
top goal
Thomas
scorer.
Muller might catch him up, I guess. But
Thomas Muller will, probably.
Yeah,
but he feels more Scottish. I think Miroslav Klose just felt like he could win something with Germany.
yeah.
Because it were around 2002.
Certainly not the case with McTominay.
No, he's just doing it for
Because he ain't going to win out with Scotland, is he? Unless he do some weird
Euros.
little China Cup or something like Wales do at
Little
the
Pep
moment.
Guardiola
Yeah.
injections into the legs. Allegedly.
Have you not seen Wales in the China Cup?
Yeah,
I didn't even know that were a tournament until
I
Wales
think it's
were
literally
yesterday.
just been made yesterday.
Mm.
Were it yesterday or today?
Wales played it
Thursday
yesterday,
or
didn't they?
Friday. Yeah.
Oh,
I won't,
the day before, I don't
I won't watch him football at half.
Who
11
even
this
knows
week.
what day it is because this, who knows?
Yeah, you might be listening in February 2020 if the world's still
So
alive.
yeah, what makes you feel Scottish? Probably grown up.
Well, he's half
is
Scottish.
His mum ain't Scottish.
No.
So it's not like he grew up in a Scottish household where
Well, his dad's
people are
Scottish.
speaking Scottish and eating Scottish food and all this Scottish stuff.
But that's like me playing for Ireland because my dad's Irish.
It is, yeah. You'd usually like see your career out a bit, think I'm not going to get picked for it, my first choice here.
Well, I think
I'm
that's
half this, I'm quarter this, I'll go for them.
Yeah. That's like when...
Or if you don't come from if you were Scottish with an English dad, you'd think I might try to play for England.
I
But they're
think
quite proud people.
I think some players do it for the glory. So you got Sami Khedira, who's Turkish.
You got a few Turks, haven't you? Emre Can as well.
Ozil.
Yeah, Ozil.
They play for Germany.
Yeah.
My favourite of this is Troy Deeney trying to get into the Northern Irish team because he said his granddad was Northern Irish when he's got no Irish or Northern Irish heritage. He's Jamaican.
Is that a joke though? 'Cause he's quite a jokey character. That's mental. That is mental.
I think he
I
said
don't
it in,
think I've got anything else in me, so I'd be
Beg your pardon.
not close enough to qualify for.
It's your.
But you can move. Look at. It's a joke now when you look at Diego Costa. Played for Brazil for a bit.
He
or
played
the
for
other way
Brazil
around.
about a handful of times and then joined
And
Spain
then because he played in Spain for enough years, he could play for Spain.
because he had a Spanish nationality.
Yeah,
I think it should be.
you should be able to swap. You should
No.
decide once.
I think it should be if you've played in a FIFA or UEFA or whatever tournament
Yeah.
or qualification or whatever, you shouldn't be allowed to play for another team. So
No.
I don't know if Costa played in World Cup qualifying or in the Copa America or whatever.
I think he definitely did. Yeah.
But if he's playing in friendlies, I don't see there's much harm in it. Like Alfredo Di
guess
Stefano played for Argentina and then Spain, and then sort of flipped
Right.
forward. And Puskás,
Yeah.
he played for Spain for a couple
Did he?
of times, yeah. And he's
That's
Hungarian.
weird.
That's
Yeah.
strange because he played for Real Madrid.
But you can never define nationalities, I don't think, because you either go, you were born there, or you live there. And I
Well-
think both of those you can qualify with.
Do you want to know the Home Nations Agreement?
Go
The
on.
Home Nations Agreement. A player who is eligible to represent more than one association, so Scott McTominay here,
Yeah.
on account of his nationality, may play in an international match for one of these associations only if, in addition to having a relevant nationality, he fulfills at least one of the following conditions. He's born on the territory of the relevant association, which I don't think's enough. If you're just born there, you just dropped there. If
well,
your mum and dad lived in...
there was someone I was listening to on the way over on the radio, and they said he was born in New York. I can't remember I think he was like an African player, but born in New York, so he's going to play for America. George Weah's grandson or someone like that. So it was a random connection to George Weah, but they were saying, I was born in New York.
He was about 7.
So he's going to play for America rather than the random African country
Liberia.
that his family is from or whatever.
His biological mother or father was born on the territory of the relevant association. One of his biological grandparents was born on the territory of the relevant association, and he's engaged in a minimum of 5 years education under the age of 18. So you had people like Manuel Almunia. That agreement was in 2009. Manuel Almunia wanted to play for England, didn't he?
Yeah.
Because he's
Yeah.
lived in... He
Arteta
played for
as
Arsenal.
well.
Arteta, yeah.
So what do you think? What's your opinion?
I think it should... I don't think living there... being born there or living there is enough for me.
So what do you mean? That's not enough?
No, like, if... So... Maybe being born there... So your mum and dad could have lived in Dubai for 6 months, and then in those 6 months you were born in a Dubai hospital.
Yeah.
So then you go and represent the United Arab Emirates in the World Cup.
You think that's ridiculous?
I think that's a bit ridiculous.
Yeah.
But if, say for instance, the education thing, that's obviously fine. The obviously lineage up to grandparents, and fair play to McTominay for wanting to choose Scotland over England.
Yeah,
he's
clearly got some affinity to it, hasn't he? So maybe he just wants to make his dad proud. I mean, to be fair, he's a sort of player who would probably get fucked around by England anyway, like Scholes did, like Eric did.
Yeah.
So it's probably going to be a good choice.
Because they're likening him to Darren Fletcher. So
yeah, could you be a hero for one country and a bit part player for another? That's going to
like Ryan
be
Giggs.
a major part in what you decide. Well, yeah, exactly.
Ryan Giggs,
He should have played for England, but he would have been a legend for England as well.
Well, that's the thing. Because he could have played. His mum was English.
Yeah.
His dad was Welsh.
Yeah, I think that's right.
And then they moved up to Salford or wherever because his dad was a rugby player.
Yeah.
So he had the education, the parents and grandparents, and he was born in Cardiff.
And he played for England up until every age group for England up until like 18.
I think it were 18.
And when he came senior, he went for Wales.
Well, Sonny Luca did that as well. Represented England at youth level. Plays for Nigeria.
Well, yeah.
Alex Iwobi.
Zaha switched.
Yeah, Ivory Coast.
Have you had Ravel Morrison?
No.
He's going to apply for, has applied for Jamaica.
Yeah, fair enough.
Because he's doing well apparently in Argentina at the moment on loan at Atlas. So
got him.
Yeah. We should do Morrison watch.
Morrison. Fucking yeah,
He wasn't as good as Bebe though.
Nice little offshoot. Fucking Miles, but he's just a bit ill-tempered. Didn't he play for Lazio?
Yeah, I think he still belongs to Lazio, but he's on loan in Argentina.
Well, Adnan Januzaj, do you remember him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Januzaj watch. I don't ever want to do that because I think his career's still got some hope.
Yeah. So Bebe's doesn't. No, but my point was in 2014 he had almost a dozen countries chasing him. So he had Albania.
Yeah.
Because of his parents.
Yeah.
Serbia because of his parents, grandparents, and then obviously Montenegro, Croatia.
Belgium was in there.
Belgium. He's Belgian.
Is that what he's playing for?
Yeah. And Kosovo.
I thought he'd gone for Kosovo for some reason.
No, they were. I think he would have gone for Kosovo, but they weren't recognised by FIFA at the time. And England were chasing him as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Which makes fucking no sense.
Yeah,
but
when he was good for those 6 months.
He scored those screamers against
the best player ever for 6 months.
The David Moyes era.
Yeah.
Fucking
Moyes is
take me back.
shining light, wasn't he?
Do you remember when we were sat in a student union bar watching City pump United 3-0?
Yeah.
And David Moyes just sat there and did
nothing.
Fucking nothing.
Dreadful times. So, sticking on the England theme, we're ready to move on to
Stephen Hawking.
Stephen Hawking's World Cup.
The man, the myth.
The late great Stephen Hawking, rest in peace. So, in 2014, Steve was approached on the understanding that a theoretical physicist might be better qualified to make predictions than Paul the Octopus was in 2010. Who died? Did you know he died 3 months after the final whistle?
Yeah. Did you know he was born in England, so he could have played for England? Genuinely. Raised in Germany, born in England.
So, Steve, to work out the conditions that suited England best, he analysed 45 World Cup matches a team had played. Hang on a second. 45
double-sided this.
The team had played since 1966, and they also analysed 204 penalties taken in penalty shootouts, which is obviously a weakness for England. So Stephen said the factors affecting England performance were broken down into 5 areas: environmental, physiological, psychological, political and tactical. So here are like a few little key facts that affect England, apparently, according to King Steve himself. So anything above 30 degrees reduces England's chances by 59%. What are you having with that one? If you look at the Hot World
1986 World Cup. One of
when
England's
was the last
best.
good time we did was probably Portugal.
2002.
Yeah, Germany.
2000. No, it's Korea and
Yeah,
Japan. That was 30 degrees.
Was it?
Yeah.
It's always hot, so I think this year
Brazil.
we're going to win it.
I'd fucking.
Alright, so moving on.
Well, if you look at Southern Hemisphere World Cups, or World Cups on the equator and warm World Cup, it's always going to be warm.
Yeah. You struggle to find a cold one, really.
South Africa was cold. Didn't do well there.
No.
So
South Africa was cold? What?
Yeah, it's autumn. It's autumn.
Right.
South Africans in
this is so a good thing. We might score more if we have more if we have more bald players and fair-haired players.
Bring on John Jones, Elvie, man.
Steve don't have a reason for this. He just says the reasons are unclear and it will remain one of science's great mysteries.
Bald. Well, if you think about it, Alan Shearer, one of England's greatest strikers, bald and fair-haired.
Well, there you go. He's on something.
Wayne Rooney. Fucking Bobby Charlton as well. Bald and fair-haired. Wayne Rooney's, wasn't fair-haired, but he was bald. So there you go.
But his better years were when he still kept hair, Rooney, I think. Anyway. So, like I say, it's a mystery, that one. He concluded, though, that England need to wear red, play a 4-3-3, kick off in the afternoon, and avoid referees from South America to succeed.
Avoid referees, that's fucking legendary.
So 4-3-3, I like the sound of that.
What was the one before?
Playing in red, I like the sound of that.
Right. Playing in red, is that because we won the World Cup playing in red?
Again, he doesn't say why.
If you think about all the times when England have been knocked out of World Cups, 86 they were wearing white.
Well, Rooney got sent off in a red shirt when he stamped on.
Yeah, white.
Oh yeah, well, white. It was the game before when he scored a hat trick in red, didn't he? So there you go.
That were Euros as well.
And that Sweden won the goal, red shirt.
Yeah, red shirt. I also think.
Have we even got a red shirt at the moment, or is it blue?
Euro 2012, we didn't have a red shirt.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking back to World Cups. We got knocked out in 2010 wearing red shirt to Germany.
Aye, true, yeah.
There wasn't really any. We wore white in the 2 games we lost in the last World Cup. 2006 white, 2002 white, 98 white, 1990 white, 86 white.
Yeah.
So
stop wearing white, England.
There you go.
If you think about football in general, tell me.
I don't think it really matters.
Los Blancos aside, Real Madrid. Who else is there who wears white and is quite good? Not a lot of teams. Must be a reason.
Is that striped or because Juventus are quite good?
Yeah, that don't count because it's black and white.
Tottenham.
Yeah, it's but chokers, aren't they?
Yeah.
Like England. So to be fair to Steve, he's clearly having a bit of a laugh in here.
He's having a giggle.
But there's some dickhead comes in, right, criticising him, and I'm not on board with this guy.
Dawkins.
This guy, he's a physicist at Surrey University, so this is what he is, a physicist, right? And we're on about football, but this guy's a physicist.
Well, if you know physics, you know the universe, and you know where the ball's going to go.
Whatever, but this guy's, you'll see why he's a dickhead. Jill Al-Khalili said the statistics were fun, but he considered Hawkins'
Didn't
equations
you do live at the
meaningless. That's on with Jill Hilly. And our Jim took particular issue with a formula for the perfect penalty.
What's the formula?
Because Jim's going to tell you why.
I think Jim's an arse.
He is an arse, isn't he? This is what he said. This is an official quote. This is utterly pointless, of course. As someone who played football several times a week, all year round, every year between the ages of 10 and 30, and has stacked up hundreds of hours of penalty taking practice, I can speak with some authority, if not international quality skill. Sounds like a dickhead to me, doesn't it?
International quality skill?
Who's he?
Who did he represent at international level?
I need to tweet this Al-Khalili and ask what he were on that day. Hawking confessed that he didn't bet on sport, because I think it's for a Paddy Power event, by the way. Other betting outlets.
But how can he bet?
He's got He could probably bet with his cheek.
With his
couldn't
brain.
he? Yeah. So he's not
Because most bookmakers have like a
he's
step.
not a football fan and he does not bet. And he said, shouting at the telly is not for me, but each to his own.
Stephen Hawking said he doesn't shout at the telly.
He's a laugh, isn't he, Stephen?
But he's very funny.
So push to
Microsoft
name
Sam.
this week in 2014. Push to name a favourite. He said Brazil. I'm sure we have enough quality to lift the World Cup for the 6th time. And then I thought, well, maybe all this is bollocks because Brazil got pumped 7-1 in the semi-final by Germany. So.
But Rachel Riley,
Yeah,
everyone
she did
thinks she's a
something-
genius. She said
Chile.
either Chile or Colombia was going to win it. And to be fair,
Chile got quite close, didn't they?
second round, so no.
All right,
really.
fair enough.
But they did get knocked out on penalties to Brazil.
Hmm.
And Brazil beat Colombia as well, so...
Yeah. Give me a stupid little pitch.
Kitchen sink drama. It's quite real to me.
This is Ken Loach.
I suppose, yeah. A couple pass on a house because of its toilet and narrow bath. Another person buys the house and then finds £1 million in the attic. It then turns into a slapstick action thriller starring Nicolas Cage and Laurence Fishburne. Tom Courtenay plays an estate agent. It's like, you know that bit in Sunshine where it goes from sci-fi exploration film
To slasher.
to slasher horror.
Yeah.
So if Danny Boyle can do it, so can I.
So what proportion of
I
the film
can-
is the thriller with Nick and Lawrence?
I'd say midway. Well, I write films in 4 acts, so if we're going to use that, I'd say about halfway through Act 2 through to Act 3, 4. So,
Sounds good, yeah.
Yeah, so it's more action thriller because I think people will be more wanting to see Nicolas Cage than Sir Tom Courtenay, unfortunately. Sir Tom Courtenay is only in the first 10 minutes, so you know.
Is he selling the house?
Mm,
I imagine that he's selling the house.
like Martin Freeman
Yeah.
in World's End. And this is based on my new house.
Well, yeah, I can
got-
relate to it in looking at houses and being
got-
told we can't look at this house because it don't have a bath.
Yeah,
So
and
that
now
resonated.
I do that. Well, we need a bath and a shower, so
Yeah.
it is a very narrow bath because you get in and it's like you can't spread your arms and they've got to be up
What's
on the
film
ledge.
called? Narrow bath. Bath full of cash.
Yeah, bath full of dollars.
Bath full of dollars.
It's not Clint Eastwood's exec produce. Yeah,
Yeah.
Fistful of Dollars.
Yeah. I got the reference. Yeah.
Would you watch that?
I'd probably watch it.
Would you finance it?
Yeah, I'd struggle to. I think you'd
But
struggle
the
to finance
Fishburne
that.
aspect, the Fishburne
Yeah,
aspect.
but his stocks.
People might
his
think
stock's
he's
quite low. When was the last time you saw him in a film? He does
Well,
like American TV, don't he? Like shit like NCIS.
yeah,
All
yeah,
that
but
crap.
people might mistake him for Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, or
Be careful.
Morpheus. Who's Morpheus?
Fishburne.
Who am I thinking of?
I don't know. You think
The same. I'm thinking of it.
Fuck
No,
you
no,
know,
no.
man.
I'm thinking of the same guy, but he looks so different from how he looked in the Matrix now, doesn't he? If you think about it.
Fishburne?
Yeah,
No.
he's quite fat now,
Didn't
and he's
he?
got hair and a beard. Usually,
Didn't he get eaten by a shark in Deep Blue Sea?
I've not seen.
No, that's Samuel L. Jackson, isn't it?
All right, I see you doing that.
Yeah.
He was in Taken 3, wasn't he?
Tuck.
No, oh my god,
Come on.
that's bad. That's
Chiwetel Ejiofor.
no.
Any black actor. Daniel Kaluuya.
Oh my god, I've just done that.
Cuba Gooding Jr.
No, he's older.
Morgan Freeman.
No, he's possibly not A-list as such. He's been in a huge film though.
Yeah, that narrows it.
He was in
narrows it down, like, doesn't it?
The Last King of Scotland. That guy.
Fucking Forrest Whitaker.
Yeah, he's in Taken 3.
Oh god.
Yeah, I'm sorry everyone.
Film review, please.
Yeah, so this is quite serious now, I guess.
Does this have Laurence Fishburne?
This is quite dark.
Samuel
isn't
L.
it?
Jackson or
So last episode we talked about Phil Neville eating spaghetti hoops, a film that you pitched to me,
yeah.
and it made me think immediately of a film called Gummo, filmed by Harmony Korine, who wrote the script for kids in the 90s and then shot to fame as quite a young talented filmmaker. And then his next film after that was called Gummo, which was about
I'd love to tell me. Love you to tell me what it's about.
About a town hit by a tornado back in the 1974 super outbreak. What else is it about? For me, this film is best summed up by the way that he describes his style, which is, to me, the most beautiful thing in the world is an abandoned parking lot on a soiled sofa on the edge with a street lamp off to the side. America seems like a series of abandoned parking lots, streetlights and abandoned sofas. And for me, abandonment is like the key feeling you get from this film.
Definitely.
You've got this abandoned town and these abandoned
people,
characters that you're shown in not necessarily a conventional way.
It's not a story, it's more of a collage.
I think he's described it like that. So what comes out of the film is deprived and abject poverty. Most of all, for me, I think it's a film that's narratively loose but unconventional. But I think it is quite I think it's quite misunderstood as well.
If Quentin Tarantino had balls, he'd make Gumbo.
I'm surprised this film got made in a way, because it's got some famous people sort of attached to it. It's got Escoffier doing the cinematography. He's doing some big films.
I was going to say that he took a price cut, didn't he?
Yeah, so people do have faith in Harmony Korine. Gus Van Sant said he liked the film as well. So like I say, there is some respect for him out there, and I think he deserves it. Like I say, the film itself features a random mixture of characters, doesn't it? I think they're all sort of on the turn of the point of insanity, or they're already gone insane, because there's just weird stuff like fixing bacon to walls, fighting with chairs,
eating spaghetti in a bath,
flirting with midgets, shooting cats with BB guns.
You know those guys, those two bald guys?
Yeah.
Who start punching each other in the kitchen. You never see them again. They're in it for like one...
No, that's the film is like...
sequence
almost,
of events.
I think when you say... He said he fell in love with film when his dad took him around the fairs and the carnivals and filmed people and made little documentaries about them. I think that is this Gummo is that in a way, isn't it? So...
that's how... I think that's how filmmakers see life when they're walking through, but he's just put it onto a film.
He's had the balls to do it, like you say. It's not...
What are his other films?
It's not hold back at all. Other films, most recently Spring Breakers.
Yeah, that's
which
a
is
very
probably his
film.
only
Conventional film.
On appearance as a mainstream conventional film, yeah. But it's not really. And I think probably people went to see that thinking, Spring Breakers fun film, and it ain't really a fun film.
No.
I think it's a good film. I think in Gummo...
What about Trash Humpers?
Me, yeah. Trash Humpers, I haven't watched that one. It looks
too
freaky.
scared, aren't you?
It looks too weird, that. Yeah. Back to Gummo, I think the best or the most poignant scene is where he's making the weights out of cutlery. And he starts working out. Because like in this film, everyone seems to be like in fighting shape, ready to fight for their life, almost. And the main character, if you like, does that, doesn't he? Yeah. Making weights out of cutlery and then working out in his basement as his mum tells him to smile.
With his tap dance.
Yeah.
With her tap dancing shoes.
For me, it shows that necessity comes out of, poverty, really. And that generates your sort of invention of... Because everything in the film, Harmony Korine, he said he wanted to make a point how... And I think this shows in all his films as well, that the youth today communicate through images of band logos, football logos, and obviously now social media and stuff like that. But in an abandoned town, when you don't have that, you're making up your own games. If it is shooting cats with BB guns and making a big thing about it, and if someone else starts hunting cats, telling them to stop hunting cats. And
I was going to say, does Harmony Korine hate cats? There's a lot of...
No cats were hurt in the making of Gummo.
Are they not?
People, most
a lot of cat mutilation.
Most of the negative criticism is for the cats, but none of them were hurt.
Well, the scenes I cut with cats in, one was getting shot by a BB gun. One got drowned. One was tied to a tree and they hit it with sticks.
Yeah.
There's tons more. But I thought it was a bit like that Ed, and Eddie conspiracy theory, because for the first part of it was only seemed to be children. That's why I thought I wrote down.
Yeah.
It's about the lost innocence in a dystopian world. I think this could have been filmed anywhere.
It is, yeah. But then,
Anywhere on Earth.
Again, criticisms of it. So a lot of people say places like that simply don't exist. It's all bollocks, basically. But I went on Reddit. I know it's not like the most valuable source, but I did a quick search on it, and people were like, asking that do people actually live like this? And some people were like, yeah, I grew up in a place like that. And it's like, wow, okay.
I wouldn't say I grew up in a place like this, but it's not to the extreme. But it's
you're comparing Brighouse to Gummo.
a bit like there's certain estates. Even here's probably a bit worse. But like there are places like this where you're sort of just out of a small town, and sort of anything goes.
Yeah, it's just making your own rules, sort of abandonment in it.
Real life here, and then there's Gummo in the middle, and then there's like Hills of Eyes as an extreme.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Yeah, it's not.
That's why I think it could have been done anyway. I don't think
it's unrealistic. Maybe a couple of scenes where.
Well, Louis Theroux, his documentary on opioids.
Yeah.
I thought it was very similar to how they lived there.
Well, yeah.
His recent American series.
Because it's not explicit, but it's obvious that a lot of the people in these films are real as well, and probably a lot of them. Well, Harmony actually said, he had to let them do drugs in between sets and things like that, so it is very close to the bone in that aspect. And yeah, like I say, in terms of reception, positives were from Werner Herzog, who said he found the bacon on the wall very moving. I think only Werner Herzog can probably say that.
So filmmakers liked it, and people who like cats hated it. Yeah. So there's your Venn diagram.
Matt Commode hated it.
Did he?
Yeah. Hates Harmony Korine pretty much.
Why?
I don't know, I just don't like him. There's not much out there, but on the Spring Breakers review, he's like, it's probably his best film, but that's not saying much because his other films are pretty terrible.
Jesus. I've only watched it today. I liked it.
Yeah, I like
Initial
it.
reaction.
I think it is just like, it is bleak.
I like bleak films.
It is very bleak. It's just like abandonment in a film, isn't it? It's like,
I put here, it's like The Selfish Giant meets Magnolia.
Yeah.
So The Selfish Giant is about two boys who collect trash.
Yeah.
For a
scrap
heap. This is actually set on the road where you'd have driven from yours to my house.
Yeah. Set right,
and meets the Paul Thomas Anderson eclectic Magnolia. You couldn't get two different films with this firmly wedged.
But I think Harmony Korine has got a new film out next year or this year.
Is that the one with Matthew
McConaughey and loads of other well-known people? So it'll be interesting because, like I say, Spring Breakers was his first sort of big budget film, and sort of produced and released as.
Well, if you look at his filmography, it looks
film.
a complete departure from anything else.
Yeah, well,
it looks like that'd be playing everywhere, whereas this would be in like selected art house cinemas.
Yeah,
it's not even all.
Yeah, I think a lot. I can see why it's divisive because I think a lot of people just think he's talking shit and it's all style over substance. But when you look into where he came from and where his sort of inspirations came from, I think he's a genuine guy.
Do you know how old he was when he made this film?
He was about 20.
24.
Yeah, because he was only like 16, 17 when he wrote Kids. Because he was just skateboarding one day and some guy said to him, I want someone to write me a film about kids, and I want it to feature AIDS. So Harmony Korine were there, it's like, I'll do it for you, and that's it. And then that guy directed it, Harmony wrote it, and then skyrocketed from there. So he's got
I'm looking forward to his Matthew McConaughey film.
Yeah.
What's it called? Is it You Were Never Really Here?
No,
that's not. That's a completely different film, isn't it?
I don't know. The Beach Bum.
The Beach Bum, that's it. What's You Were Never Really Here?
That's a new Lynn Ramsey film with Joaquin Phoenix whacking people with a hammer. Whacking with a hammer.
Oh, fuck, did I get them two mixed up?
Yeah,
I think it's because it's on a list of films that I want to watch.
That's Gummo, go watch Gummo. It's pretty hard to find, but, fucking find it.
There's a YouTube video, the one that I watched, that's sort of like...
slightly.
It's sped up, but it's like
1.2 or something like that.
It's not even that. It's like times 1.15.
I don't even know why I noticed. It probably some of the music sounded wrong.
You can't. Yeah, the music sounds wrong.
Yeah.
But it's high pitched as well to avoid copyright. But you can't in the movement. I don't know if have you seen the proper version.
Yeah.
Is it really really slow?
In places, it's like slow motion.
Yeah, because it
But
felt.
like, it's not.
It
quite
didn't feel.
slow motion.
I bet if it wasn't high pitch, it'd feel.
But he
completely
also
normal.
filmed it on like 17 million different sort of cameras, so that might be why there's different sort of frame rates and stuff at some point.
Yeah, it's only the crying by Barry Manilow.
Yeah.
Roy Orbison, sorry.
Yeah.
That sounded pretty weird.
Banging. It's got a really good soundtrack to be
It is
fair.
banging
Big mix.
soundtrack.
The fucking first time I heard this film, well, like, you know how Jonathan Ross, he still has a Jonathan Ross show, but you know it was on BBC,
Yeah.
and he still probably does a little monologue at the beginning, and I don't know why he just said he must have done a clip and said that was so weird, that were almost as weird as the film Gummo. Does anyone remember that film? Weird film. And then that stuck with me, and I fucking googled it, like, that sounds weird as shit. It does stick with it. It's
Yeah.
yeah, it's got some arresting images in there.
Yeah, it
But
definitely.
yeah, go
does.
watch Gummo.
Have you got a chocolate bar?
I've got a chocolate bar.
Yeah.
Have you got a chocolate bar?
I've got a chocolate bar. Tell you what, I'll go first.
Go on then.
You said all the way back in episode 1, you said my crispy rolls were childish.
Right.
Do you remember?
Yeah, mine's pretty childish today. I'm
Mine's
just gonna say
very
that.
childish. Yours more childish than mine.
I don't know.
Mine's Happy Hippo.
Oh, no, probably
So
not quite.
They've injected all the fucking brilliance from
Whoa.
Chocolate World Cup
This
qualifier
isn't no
Kinder
chocolate
Bueno.
bar.
It is.
Where's the chocolate? There's minimal chocolate on that.
There's like little dots
No.
around the little body.
It's like saying one of those weird chocolate.
It is
one of those
chocolate.
biscuits with chocolate on the ends of chocolate biscuits.
It is chocolate, man. You find it in the chocolate part of a petrol station. That's our rule. Right next to the fries peppermint cream.
I don't know if I'm having this.
It is. It is. It's on the chocolate.
Right,
If you go into a
Alice-
supermarket, it's in the
Alice-
chocolate
Alice.
aisle.
Yeah.
If you go into a petrol station, it's in the
Yeah,
chocolate
but
aisle.
there's other stuff. There's probably mints there as well, but they're not chocolate.
There's chewing gum up top shelf, so the chocolate don't melt 'cause it's on a lower shelf. That's how you do it. Yeah, so you've got all the goodness of the Chocolate World Cup qualifier, Kinder Bueno, injected into it.
Yeah.
And
So
then you've got
the hazelnut cream, which
the hazelnut cream,
which is
which
chocolate.
I'd love to. Well, Nutella, what's...
Yeah, but that's not what's inside it, is it? It's more not chocolate.
It's more cream, yeah. But
Right.
there is chocolate on the bottom, on the second half.
Kinder Happy Hippo biscuits.
Is it a biscuit? Fuck 'em, man. Look at that picture.
There's the cocoa version.
Right, there's half. Fuck the cocoa version, man. But there's more than half of that is covered in chocolate.
Half of it is covered in chocolate. There's chocolate on the inside. Do
Yeah.
you mean these ones though?
Yeah,
Do you
yeah.
mean the cocoa cream ones?
Why not? I'm gonna fucking have to.
Because I think you meant the milk and hazelnut ones.
Nah, no, I wouldn't dare, would I? It's a Chocolate World Cup tournament.
Oh dear. Anyway, have you got anything to say about it? Just that it's like a Bueno but in a hippo.
You can have it in one bite.
Is that good?
Yeah, and if you...
That's
'cause
not like a bar then.
No,
is
but
it?
it's rich. Well, to be fair, you can have a Freddo in one bite.
Yeah, I won't call that a chocolate bar.
What? How would you call a Freddo a chocolate bar?
Because it's tiny.
So you've got to be what Toblerone chocolate bar, or is that too big?
Alright.
Can't have it in one sitting.
This is just outrageous, to be honest. This is the end.
So where would you go on stuff like cream eggs? Are they chocolate bars?
It's a chocolate.
But you can eat it in one bite.
Yeah, you can. I'm not saying you can eat a chocolate bar in one bite, am I?
But is that allowed in the Chocolate World Cup cream egg? What about a scream egg? A little green
Neither
egg.
because they're
So-
eggs. It's just a chocolate in it. It's not a bar.
Chocolate World Cup. It's not the
You've got
chocolate
enough
bar
chocolate
World
bars
Cup.
to choose from without bringing.
I don't want to choose
Crunchy.
Crunchy again. Happy Hippo. It's the only chocolate that's
Oh
got a
fuck!
hippo
I'm
on
gonna
it.
do Crunchy next week. We've already done Crunchy.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
I
I
did
might do
Crunchy.
it. Might fight its corner next week. We'll see.
So yeah, what's yours then? See if you
Oh,
can.
you said you bit on
Yeah.
that non-chocolate bar.
It's mini. It's a Kinder Bueno compressed into a hippo face. What more?
I want to see your notes. Show me these notes.
No,
It's
because
just
that's got all
one
my
sentence.
others. It's got all my
Right,
other
okay.
qualifiers for the next 12 weeks.
Mine's an actual chocolate bar, and
Right.
it's quite childish, but not quite as childish as yours.
Bourbons.
Curly whirly.
Curly Well.
So
Yeah.
I feel like somebody needs to fight its corner. Nice chewy caramel with a thin chocolate surround. Novelty and fun aspect to it. T factor is strong.
You know, novelty also is code word for shit.
T factor is strong. An 8 out of 10 because you need it to melt the caramel so it doesn't settle in your cavities because no one wants fillings.
I hate curly whirlies.
On that basis.
Yeah, because you can't get rid of it. It's like a dime bar. But dime bars are acceptable.
Oh, dime bars are brilliant. If I had to compare this to a World Cup team, probably with Costa Rica of 2014, a couple of good players, but don't really have a chance.
But we'll
of
get
winning it.
They
It's
got
got Brian
finals,
Ruiz in there and a Joel Campbell, but ain't going to win out, is it? But
Brian Oviedo.
It should beat Hungry Hippos because it's a chocolate bar and this is a chocolate bar.
Hungry Hippos is a child's board game. Happy Hippos.
Happy Hippos, fucking whatever.
But
Happy Hippos doing the Chocolate Bar World Cup is like Tiger Woods showing up to
gone
to play football.
How? What, a team of
Because
Tiger
in a
Woods?
chocolate bar and he ain't a fucking footballer.
A team of Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
Well, it'd be better if you said tennis.
Well, whatever it is.
But he'd still be able to go out and play tennis because he's a human.
Yeah, but he'd be shit. He's not a tennis player, is he?
Start humping the racket.
Well,
but if you
what's
think about
going through?
there's more holes than there is chocolate in a curly whirly squirly.
Yeah, I'd say curly whirly squirly.
Yeah,
There's no holes in them because they're not curly whirlies.
It's like...
They're better than curly whirlies, but they're not a
they
chocolate
are.
bar, so...
It's like eating really small bits of shit that get stuck in your teeth instead of a big, long fucking grid of...
I might give curly whirly points on that you can pull other bits of food out of your teeth.
Like gammon.
So if you just had a steak, or gammon, pork chop.
Got a really rare
Have
steak.
a curly whirly, follow it up, pull it all out.
So instead of using like a flossing harp for your teeth, use curly whirly. Do you put them in the fridge?
I think it could work in the fridge.
Really?
Less mess then.
It'd break your teeth.
No, less mess because it's not
chocolate
as crumbly.
just falls off it.
Yeah. They're fucking messy.
The only way that curly whirly's going through is because our Pippo's probably not a chocolate bar.
You fucking know it's not a chocolate bar. You're taking the
But
piss.
it's fucking beautiful.
They are. We'll do a World Cup of biscuits and you can put it in that.
Biscuit? Alright.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll do a Euro of biscuits if it's still going in fucking 2020.
Yeah. Can Happy Hippo make the playoffs?
Maybe. We'll see.
Toffee.
Wild card.
Wild card. The one that's not chocolate. Quick dish.
I don't want any body parts in this one.
There is no body parts in this quick dish of the week. It's cream of sausage soup. Don't let the name put you off. You get that base. As always, spicy chorizo, salami, and sausage chopped up and blended into little chunks and just slapped into the bottom of a little mug.
Okay.
Then you get a tin of Heinz soup.
What flavour?
Tomato. I'm not making my own soup up. Microwave 2.5 minutes.
Yeah.
Nice little radiation feel.
Yeah.
And then what you do is you nip down the Tesco or the Asda's 10-pack or 6-pack of big ones, processed Tesco sausage rolls as a dip.
Is that it, yeah?
As a dip for the soup. And then you get all the little chunks. It's a bit like minestrone, innit? Bellissimo.
It doesn't sound too bad, to be fair.
Mushrooms, fuck your mushrooms.
I don't need
finally,
mushrooms.
drizzle with barbecue sauce. If it takes your fancy.
Barbecue sauce is a bit excessive, innit?
With the sausage rolls, you can either microwave the sausage rolls so they're a bit floppy.
Yeah.
So you get that flavour. Or
hot flavour.
Or you keep them cold straight out the fridge so they're sturdy.
What about oven?
No,
then
oven you
they're a bit
yourself.
crisp then, aren't they? Yeah, we don't turn the oven.
I'd leave them in the fridge right up until the soup's done, and then you can scoop them up like people in a raft. It's fucking it'd be nice.
Have you done this?
No, I've done the sausage rolls and the
In
soup.
soup.
I ain't gone to the effort
You
to
haven't
cook
added the chorizo.
salami. No.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Would you eat that?
Yeah, it sounds alright.
Yeah.
To be fair, if I were pissed,
Do you eat soup out of a mug or a bowl?
usually out of a bowl, just because a
weird,
mug can't hold it all.
It can.
What you drink? You just
Yeah.
drink soup.
Yeah.
You're not going to fit a tin of Heinz in a mug.
Look at that.
Oh yeah, but that's
like
excessive.
700
That's some
mil.
novelty mug.
Not the mug. I stole that from the golf club.
Is that Brits? Yeah, the boss.
Yeah, it's not its heads.
The boss baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good.
10 out of 10.
Bebe
Would you
watch.
Go for it.
So our boy Bebe, still coming off the bench to help Rayo Vallecano clinch games in their promotion challenge. They're still top of the Secunda division.
They're top?
Yeah.
Have they...
Hell yeah.
Have
Bebe's La Liga next year, boy.
They've replaced ayahuasca.
Yeah. And I think he's still got a chance of getting to the World Cup.
No, it's fucking doesn't.
Come on, man.
I've been watching Ronnie Lopez.
Who was the guy who scored the winning goal in the Euros? The striker.
Edo, you make this
who's
point all the time.
He's on Bebe's level.
No, he isn't. He was scoring consistently for Swansea. He scored at least 3.
He wasn't starting for Swansea. He wasn't even near the squad.
Ronnie Lopez, he plays on the wing.
Swansea rejects scored the World Cup winning goal, Euro winning goal. So why can't Bebe play for Portugal?
Because he's got like Nani, Ronaldo, Ronnie Lopez.
Who the fuck is Ronnie Lopez?
Ronnie Lopez is banging form for Monaco.
Is that Charisma?
No, Charisma. No, he's called Ronnie Lopez.
Right.
Honestly, he's real.
Okay.
He's solid.
But we've missed
3 last game.
That aside, I mean, that's not news, is it? Bebe coming off the bench for Rayo. He's been doing that a few weeks. Like I say, it's an important role, clinching games, but there's something massive we've missed with Bebe Watch.
Is he dead?
No. He's
Has he gained talent?
He's linked up with another United legend at Rayo.
Fucking hell. Is it Eric Jemba?
More recent than that.
Fuck, Quentin Fortune. No. Thinking of like average players around that era.
A bit after that era.
Anderson.
Yeah, similar time.
Similar time.
What clue do you want?
Gabriel Obertan.
No, do you want a clue of some sort?
Yeah, position.
Position, striker.
Dong Fanzo.
No.
Manucho.
Bit better than Dong. Manucho, that's it. Manucho.
Dream team there.
Manucho, Rayo. So Manucho and Bebe linking up together. I think Manucho's injured at the moment, but next season, back in the La Liga, Manucho and Bebe.
When Bebe's
with, I think
Bebe's not going to go back
better
to
than
that,
MSN if you ask me. So
M&B, Milton and Bradley make all those shit toys.
Bebe and Manucho.
But he'll be going back to Ibar because Ibar
Bebe and Manucho with B&M partnership.
Bargained on the talent. No, but Ibar, if you notice, since he's left, I don't know if you keep track of Ibar.
No, not
they've gone from
not there.
7th to 12th.
Yeah,
in La Liga
because Bebe left.
Yeah,
it's not rocket science, is it? So
is that there's no football. It's just been coming off the bench and in fuck all.
What's that?
Bebe, has he not been doing it? He's not playing?
Yeah, it's come on.
Done fuck all.
No, he's come on. Change games.
Change
games.
games.
Saw him out.
Yeah, so what's this new feature? We've consolidated.
You tell me, it's your fucking feature.
We've consolidated all our small features into one easily manageable feature called Challenge AJ. All your favourites, from baby songs to Brexit and EU to pronunciations. So I'll hit you up. Brexit or EU?
Brexit.
Right.
Don't know why I say that every time.
No,
like
I
it's
don't,
natural. I think maybe secretly inside.
So your first one's Jerry McCann.
EU.
EU, yeah, correct.
It'd be harder to find it with Brexit, wouldn't it? So.
But you said Brexit for Kate McCann.
Yeah, but I feel like she did it behind Jerry's back.
Did what?
Did I tell you when I went to vote for the referendum, some lass shouted out, "Mum, which one are we voting for again?" I thought, fucking hell.
Yeah, that's what you get for living in a BD post.
Whoa.
JPBC, the banter chief.
In. Probably get some funding, don't they?
Which one's in again? Is that Remain? Yeah, I get mixed up.
Remain,
my
exit.
Brain's just been
chuck fish into the Thames because you're a dickhead. I don't know anymore.
2 massive dickheads have done that this week. And finally, Craig Charles.
Brexit. Just because I feel like I should go for Brexit for one of them. I don't think he would, but I want to get a good score.
But if you think about Robot Wars, how much of that steel for the robots has been imported?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
It's all made out of old prams and shit, innit? Old wheelchairs.
Old babies.
We put Granny in bed and fucked a wheelchair up and turned it into a killing machine. So.
Called Chaos 2.
Oh man, where's the Chaos 2 driver? Was that a man or a woman? Was that CJ Demoy?
You say this every time. I don't know what you're
Because I still want to know, and I've never found an answer. You don't know what I'm on about? You don't know what the Chaos 2 driver looked like? Right.
Are you stalling so you can unlock your phone and search? You're not going to find him.
I'll find a picture.
Chaos 2 driver.
Because there's like millions of forums. Is this guy a man or a woman?
Millions.
Yeah.
Millions.
Yeah.
Literally millions.
Why didn't he come back for the shit reboot with Dara Brain?
Dararu?
Brain?
Right,
is that a man or a woman? Yeah, exactly.
That looks like John Venables.
That would be a twist, wouldn't it?
He's hiding in plain sight by being Chaos 2's driver.
I think the people at the side of him are probably Venables.
Is that 3 generations? All in one?
3 generations of chaos, yeah. George Francis, is it a man, is it a woman? Answers.
He's called John as well.
George.
Oh, George, fuck's sake.
Could be George, yeah.
So
Can't assume these days, can you? So I need to ask.
You got 1 out of 3 for that.
Yeah, go on.
Craig Charles voted in.
Yeah.
JPBC voted out.
Why? Sick of Benares.
Pronunciation's right. Tim is back in the country.
Good.
Yeah. The bottom one.
Esberg.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah. They're Danish, sorry. And then that one.
I guess that. Skive. Skibby.
Skeever.
Do you hear the wind?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gone. He's back in England, bracing the wind.
Just the wind.
He did them. Was a little favour for me whilst he's back in Britain climbing the 3 peaks.
I was going to say it sounded peaky.
Yeah.
Like it was at top of Scarfell Pike or something like that.
He still hasn't seen his kids. So.
No, that's a shame. Just forget about it.
He's on the way though, isn't he?
I thought you were going to say it's on the register. To be fair,
so for that, I'll give you Esbjerg.
Yeah.
So that's 2 out of 5.
What was wrong with Skeeve?
You said Skive.
Well,
this is a baby.
what are Tim's credentials? I ask this every week, but like you've never said.
He did an online course in Spanish and Italian. And he's also.
But that was Dutch. But that was Dutch.
No, Danish.
Well, he didn't do it in
Norwegian.
Danish, did he? He did it in
He's been to all 196 countries.
I'd like to meet this Tim one day. See what he's fucking.
Maybe he will.
Is.
Got a baby song. This is another wrestling theme.
Go on. Ah man, I know this as well. Is that Stevie Richards?
Stevie Richards?
Yeah.
No.
It's that faction he was in though.
That era? No, it's not. It's not.
Is
that.
it not?
No. I might do that.
I'm getting muddled.
You're getting muddled.
It was a very good song.
Save it era. It is quite.
Oh! Taz,
yeah?
Yeah. Nice.
This is how it was
I just think
supposed
of
to have gone.
SmackDown 2 all the time.
Yeah. I used my microwave for that. So, it's not really a baby song, but, it's... Yeah, the drums, it falls apart a bit, but, like...
Yeah, on account of you not being a drummer, but it wasn't bad. I got it, didn't I?
Yeah, I'll give you that one. I'll give you
done
that
well
one.
this week. I've done alright. That'll do.
Yeah, go on then.
Is that done?
Yeah, it's finished. All finished.
New feature.
What's your...
How are you feeling about this new structure?
Yeah, I like it, yeah. Easily manageable.
Yeah. Streamlined. Aerodynamic.
Streamlined.
Straight into your ears.
If you think about it, we hadn't changed much, just talked about less sport.
Yeah, well...
But then talked about more sport at the same time.
It was this or commentate on this England game, which is 0-0 going into half-time.
I ain't seen anything of it.
You've not missed anything. But England have probably been slightly the better team, and that's about all I can say.
Given that they're playing a team that hadn't qualified for the World Cup, I'd hope they would.
Bracey time. It's pretty light-hearted one, this.
Well, so it's going to be false.
Some might say light-hearted, some might say offensive. It's a fine line.
Oh, great, this should go well, shouldn't it?
Did Liam Gallagher predict 9/11?
Fuck me.
So
no.
said...
Predict.
Have you seen this clip, right? So this is Liam Gallagher in an interview, probably... When was Standing on the Shoulder of Giants released?
2000.
Yeah, so there you go, 2000 this is.
Well, this would have fallen down if it were from Heathen Chemistry, who released a year after 9/11,
Exactly,
wasn't it?
yeah.
But then again, I don't think it's that viable anyway, and you've just given me a title. There's predicting and then there's saying something's going to happen.
Right, here we go, listen carefully.
And joining me now is Liam Gallagher.
Good interview.
How are you, Liam?
Godlike.
Godlike. How you feeling?
Godlike.
Good. Thanks for coming by.
Pleasure.
What do you eat?
It's one of my missions. I have to drop in on you every now and again.
Yeah, we always like to see you here too. The fourth Oasis album, Standing on the Shoulder of Giants, is in
Rubbish.
stores now. The cover of the album, New York Skyline.
Yeah, I thought I'd pay you respect and that before I blow you up and that,
Yeah.
So if you can't decipher heavy Mancunian accents, I thought, because on the front of the album cover is New York Skyline, and he said, I thought...
Does it feature the Twin Towers?
I didn't look closely enough.
I think it was the Empire State Building.
He said, I thought I'd pay my respects before I blow you all up and that. So, pretty weird coincidence to say a year after pretty much got blown up.
Yeah. Well, that was bollocks.
Yeah.
If he was on the inside when they knew about Osama bin Laden, maybe, but he's not on the inside. He's a Manchester Britpop
Maybe I want
band
Liam Gallagher.
frontman.
Maybe I want Liam Gallagher in the interview.
Who were it then?
Bin Laden.
Bin Laden. It was Bin Laden.
He's a big Oasis fan, didn't you know? Osama.
I know he's a big Arsenal fan, or was a big Arsenal fan. Is he alive or dead? Is there any evidence? But let's
Find out next week. No joke.
Is that fuck?
But you noticed how it's 9/11 and 1 and 1 next to each other look like two big towers. Weird, that, isn't it?
Depends what font you're using, because ones can sometimes have like the little angle
Yeah, but
down.
still,
Maybe that's a plane just avoiding it.
maybe there are two planes going into
But
it.
that's where they got the thing from the Simpsons predicting it, because there was a 9 next to the skyline of the New York City, and then
Yeah,
the ones,
that one's bollocks, isn't it?
and that ain't. That ain't.
Just saying.
That's
it's
even
weird.
worse.
Yeah.
That's a good conspiracy. Fucking hell, man. I think that's the shortest conspiracy we've ever had.
There's not much to say. It's pretty conclusive, isn't it? So.
Fucking hell. Right, trivia.
Yeah. Is this not challenge AJ? No. This is trivia.
No, this is
closer.
just telling people.
Right.
Yeah. Arsenal have scored 6 against Bate Borisov this season. But how many times have they scored 7 or more in UEFA competitions?
In one match.
Yeah. What? Yeah.
So it's the way you said it about Bate Borisov, like they'd played them more than once.
No, they scored 6 against Bate Borisov this season in one match. Beat them 6 now.
Yeah.
But how many times have they scored 7 or more in UEFA competitions?
None.
None.
Yeah.
Well, 2.
Go on, let me guess the teams then.
Yeah, I guess.
Is in Champions League?
One was in the Champions League in 2007.
Atalil Galata?
No.
I thought it was in with a shout there.
Czech Republic team.
Sparta Prague?
Nope.
Well, I don't know any others.
Slavia Prague.
Alright.
7-0, and then they went on to get knocked out by Liverpool in the quarterfinals.
Yeah.
When Liverpool famously won it.
Yeah. Who's the other one then? What
They didn't win it, by the way. I could just be spouting shit. United won it that season. The next one is from Belgium, 1993-94 season in the Cup Winners' Cup.
Right.
I'll tell you.
I can't even think of
Belgian team.
Where in Belgium? Bruges.
No, not Club Bruges. Standard Liège.
Oh, of course. Fellaini's club.
Yep, beat them 7-0, and then they went on to win the tournament, beating Parma in the final.
Is that made up? Could be.
No, all that's true. All that's true, apart from Liverpool winning the Champions League in 2008.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. So, yeah. Good episode.
It was cracking. 10 up.
Cracking.
Perfect 10.
Yeah.
Butch wears 12. And next is
Same
episode
2 for me.
Next is episode 11.
But yeah, hit us at FFB podcast on Twitter.
And Audio Boom. Stitcher. I thought I'd leave a gap in there because you always accuse me of saying Audio Boom Stitcher.
Yeah, thank you for that.
iTunes.
Spotify.
Yeah.
Yeah, are we?
I've put
You
most
tell
of
me.
them. No one listens on Spotify.
Yeah.
So I've listened once on Spotify just to test if my speakers worked.
We're still going.
Yeah.
Should turn this shit off.